Over the past month or so, there's been an obsession by traders, strategists, investors, and media pundits to package this cycle into one of the typical letters. Will it be a V recovery or maybe a U? But then again, it could be an L, perhaps a W recovery. There's even a possibility that it could be a Nike swoosh recovery. Well, my favorite call was made by investing legend Paul Singer. Mocking the armchair letterists, Singer said to go ahead and call it a Q-shaped recovery. In my opinion, if we continue to follow the politicians, we'll be lucky to have a recovery. So I'll take the Q. But what do the charts indicate? Let's take a look. Today we're going to look at two charts beginning here with the 6-month daily on the VIX, and I'm using stockcharts.com. And we've talked about the VIX a number of times because it's very stubborn. It closed Friday at 31.89, so it's above 30. It's been above 30 for the last, to say, 3 or 4 trading sessions. And as you can see, it's trying to put in a bottom and it's trying to punch up through this trend line here, but hasn't been able to do that. But you take a look at the MAC and you can see here again, also, the fast line is trying to create a base here. And in fact, the fast line has gone through the slow line, and you might not be able to see that, but it just went through a couple of days ago. So it's trying to set a base here. And if it can set a base, but more importantly, if it's able to run up anywhere up into 40, 50, or 60 level, that will cause problems. So the point is, continue to be cautious because the VIX will cause lots of problems. So now let's go to our typical 6-month chart. And so here we are taking a look at the 6-month daily on the spiders, the SPY, and close on Friday, 286.28. And as you can see, contrary to the VIX, which is the reverse, the SPY is trying to set a top here. At least right now, it looks like it's trying to set a top there. Now, moving on down here, you can see that volume did decline, but now it's starting to pick up a little bit, and picking up on the downside is not a good idea. But that's what's happening, so be careful. Into the MAC, we can see that the bottom was there, but just like the price chart, and again in reverse to the MAC on the VIX, this is setting a top here. The VIX is setting a bottom, and the SPY is setting a top. But it's very shallow, at least at this point in time, and it's near that zero line. So if it goes down below zero, again, that could be some problems. But for now, just be cautious. The histogram definitely shows things are sliding into the price rate of change as well. Things are sliding down too. We're at that zero level, so we got to watch out. If we go below, it could be some trouble. Here into the RSI, same thing. Nice topping pattern here. So we need to be mindful of these oscillators that are giving us some idea that perhaps things are softening. Same thing here in the stochastics, turning on over as well. Lastly, the Williams, a nice topping pattern here. So be cautious and be careful. Now again, the price chart doesn't seem to be selling off very strongly, but that can change given all the circumstances we're going through with regard to the coronavirus and then the restarting of the economy. If that could be said, we must be careful. And for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.